Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Southern Pines on the brand new courts out here, Miss
Yes,
Ashley. We've got
brand new.
Miss Ashley with us, a board member. First, let's start there. I mean, beautiful setup, beautiful courts out here. Tell me
10
about
brand new courts, just opened in January, and we're excited to host our first tournament here.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, look at the state of the art. Let's talk about the court, all right? So we've got the green spot in the middle, and then we got it's set up back here. I don't understand what's going on. I'm trying to figure out the game right now. Tell me about the game, Miss Ashley.
So, yeah, I'm pretty new to it, but yeah, the green area is called the kitchen, and there's only certain times where you can step into that green area.
Okay, I got you. See, we're going to learn it as we go. And we got a big tournament coming up, Miss Ashley. Tell me about that.
Yes, so on Saturday, March 18th, we have a tournament. It's called the Shamrock Smash.
Okay.
It will run the 18th and the 19th, so we are hoping to have over 100 players or more. So, yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah, we got a big group out here already. Is everybody out here going to be participating?
I think the majority of them will, and it's all for a good cause, Habitat for Humanity. So that's kind of the purpose of it, just to do good, but also pickleball has become so popular, and so why not have an event to showcase it?
No doubt. And look, you can't have a better sponsor than Habitat for Humanity. Tell me more about that and getting them on as your sponsor.
Yeah, just looking for something that could do good, and Habitat was the choice there. And you know, they have several projects that I know that Tracy is here and can tell you a little more about.
Sure. We're going to talk to her.
Yep, some of the houses that they have in process, but we hope to be able to contribute big to that.
For sure. Now, Miss Ashley, you're on the board. Tell me about joining the board and what has come with being on the board since, you've only been on since January.
Right, it's very new, but really just how we can help. Pickleball is one of the largest, fastest growing sports, so it's growing quickly. We have over 100 members, and we just want to make it, enjoyable. So my specific role, I guess, I've been helping on some of the marketing, so reaching out to you guys, social media, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. So it's been fun.
Look, you talk about it being fastest growing, and you can see it out here. It's really shot up here lately.
Yes.
And one thing I think a reason for that, pickleball, really anybody can pick it up and start playing.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
I would agree. All ages, all backgrounds. I have no athletic ability, and I've enjoyed it. I sit behind a desk all day, and it's fun to try something different.
That's right. Yeah. Anybody can come out and get involved out here. And let's talk about that. Coming out and getting involved in what's going on here today, and not only that, but the tournament coming up. How would I sign up for the tournament?
So you can go to pickleballbrackets.com and search for the Shamrock Smash. You can also go to our Facebook page. There's a link there. It's on the Dublin St. Patrick's page.
Gotcha.
So you can get signed up, and if you can't play in the tournament or aren't sure, it's still kind of come to watch it. So we will have Habitat will be running the concession stands as a fundraiser. So we'll have plenty of food and drinks and watch the tournament.
No doubt. Yeah. What's that date again?
March 18th and 19th.
March 18th and 19th.
Yes.
That's right. She said it. If you can't participate, come and watch. It's going to be a fun and great atmosphere out here. Lots of pickleball going on. And come learn the game if you don't know it. You got to get involved.
And you'll probably recognize somebody that's playing, so you can ask them.
That's right. And hey, you can cheer them on out here. March 18th and 19th. Miss Ashley, thank you. We're going to talk to plenty of people out here before the day is over.
Some of the players.
That's right. We're going to talk to plenty of the players. Habitat for Humanity is here, like you say, Miss Ashley. Thank you for talking.
Thank you.
Yes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got Mr. Jack Walker out here, the chairman of the Dublin Orange Recreation Authority. And Mr. Jack, what a day it is out here. And look at these new courts, Mr. Jack.
Yeah,
and let's talk about them out here.
Yeah, they're beautiful. This has been a long time coming, and we have fantastic leadership at the rec department these days. And Brian Millett has sort of led this charge along with a lot of the people who are really involved in pickleball and love it, and everybody kind of work together, and here they are. It's really beautiful to see. It's very windy, so we need to put up some wind screens, but those are on the way. So
that's right. There you go.
This is amazing to see people get out here, all ages, to get out here and really enjoy a sport together.
Yeah, that's what me and Miss Ashley were just talking about. Pickleball, anybody can come out here and play. It's really for everybody. Now, Mr. Jack, let's talk about when did the recreation department decide, these courts are going to be built?
Well, this was I can't remember the date. It's been a year or so ago, I think, that the county gave some money from the SPLOST funds to the recreation department to do some things out here some needed changes, and these changes are going to bring a lot of people to Lawrence County. And I think that's probably the biggest win for everybody, is that, you know, we do so much and we get so much done in Lawrence County through the spliced funds, and so and also through hotel motel tax. And so when we bring this many people, when we have facilities like this and these the new baseball fields and softball fields that are turfed, you know, those things, you can't get rained out when you have turf fields. So those are the other things that were added as a big in a big package, you know, for the things that we were doing here at the park. But Southern Pines is truly a unique park and is a destination now for people, honestly, all over the southeastern United States. I think we're going to see tournaments, pickleball, softball, baseball, soccer tournaments that are going to be coming here because of these changes that our county commissioners put into place for us. So I really have to give a shout out to our county commissioners for making this happen.
Yeah, no doubt, Mr. Jack. And of course, we got the Shamrock Smash coming up, but I'm sure the plan is we want to have tournaments here on these new courts throughout the year. Is that right?
That's right. And you know, this is a sport that people are playing all year long.
Yeah.
So, you know, it would be really nice if we could just get the wind to die down a little bit. This is kind of like playing wiffle ball in the wind or on the beach, you know. But we got a plan for that. So
that's right. There you go. Yeah, it's not seasonal. Anybody can come out here. And Mr. Jack, do you ever get out here with a racket?
I do. Yes, I do. I've enjoyed it. Yeah. My in-laws introduced us to pickleball several years ago, and that's another thing about this is that the age range of people who are into this sport is from kids to, I mean, elderly people.
Right. We got anybody and everybody.
Absolutely.
Out here playing today.
Yeah, it's amazing.
For sure. And we want to see them out here. Shamrock Smash March 18th and 19th.
That's right.
Mr. Jack, thank you. We got to get out here for it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Hi, I'm Kyle Gerard at A+ Flooring and Construction. If you're in the market for a complete home remodel, come see us. If you just want floors, maybe a new construction build, cabinets refurbished, or even a whole bathroom remodel, come see us at A+ Flooring and Construction, 371 Georgia Highway 338, or give us a call, 478-676-2662. Look forward to doing business with you.
All right, and we're back, and we've got Miss Tracy Kinney out here, the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity, and we've got a big tournament coming up in March. And Miss Tracy, tell me about your involvement in it.
I'm the Executive Director for Habitat, been Director for 23 years. We're excited. We just finished up our 41st house last spring, so we're excited to get our 42nd house started. So all the proceeds for this tournament are going to go toward the 42nd house in Dublin. So,
got you. Yes, ma'am. Got you. So how did you get involved with this tournament coming up?
Well, actually, my husband and I were trying to learn to play a little bit, and so we actually met Miss Eve and took some lessons from her, and they were talking about a tournament coming up. She knew we were involved with Habitat, and they wanted to kind of put it all together. So it was just kind of by accident, and it's all just come together great. So
yeah. Look, Miss Tracy, you say you're trying to learn. Yeah. How's it going for you? Trying to learn the game.
I love it. I'm not the best. I'm not going to say I'm very good at it. Yes, I am. But it's a lot of fun. So it's a small court, so you feel like you can handle it. You know, not a lot of running.
Right. Yeah. So are you going to be playing in the big tournament coming up?
I am not. I think I'm going to be running the refreshment stand for the players. Okay. So we're going to try to keep them hydrated.
That's right. Yeah, that's a big role too, Miss Tracy.
Yes.
Let's talk more about Habitat. How'd you get involved with that?
Actually, my husband, when he came back from college, he had volunteered for Habitat in Athens at University of Georgia. So when he came back, he volunteered here, was the treasurer on the board, and they lost their executive director, and they were looking for a new one. And so I applied and got the job, and here I still am.
There you go.
We've been very involved for about over 20 years now.
Yes, wow. Okay, so of course, sponsoring the tournament coming up. What else throughout the year or here lately has been going on with Habitat?
We actually just had our other biggest fundraiser of the year. We had our Daddy-Daughter Dance back last month. Well, first of this month, and it was a huge success. It continues to grow. We get tremendous support from the from the community on that. We've grown it again this year, and we made almost right at $40,000.
Wow.
So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, for
so.
sure. Look, huge turnout for you there. Of course, that's a big community event each year, and we're looking to make the Shamrock Smash a big community event too. And we got to have people come on out and look. Pickleball is for anybody and everybody.
It
you know?
is.
We need people to come out and support it. One of the fastest growing games around, and one of the fastest growing games in Dublin. Everybody can play it. Miss Tracy, y'all got to come meet her at the refreshment stand.
Yes,
before
yes.
March 18th.
And if
19th.
I can play it, anybody can play it.
That's right. That's right. That is right. Y'all come on out March 18th and 19th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got Mr. Reggie here, a board member for Habitat.
Yes.
And Mr. Reggie, we got a big tournament coming up, and Habitat involved in the tournament. Tell me about that sponsorship there.
Yeah, yes, Habitat's involved in that sponsorship, hopefully to gain some funds for house number 42.
Yes, sir.
We just completed house number 41 last year before last, and we're just trying to raise those funds so to move forward on our next house construction.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about that. House 42, what does it take to get that house up?
Well, the land has to be prepared,
Okay.
the permits from the city
Yes,
and
sir.
the county are cleared, and then the foundation prepared, and then that's when the construction begins with our volunteer crew.
Yes, sir. I got you. And I'm sure throughout that process, you need a lot of help from the community, a
Yes.
lot of community involvement. How would somebody get involved with that?
Basically, there's some advertisement that will be in the local paper.
Yes, sir.
And we'll start accepting volunteers from there. But they can always reach out to our board president, our board executive, Tracy, and she'll give them instructions on when to come out. And then there's some paperwork that needs to be filled out as well, just when you get out to the site, so we can
Yes,
track
sir.
the volunteers.
Okay. Gotcha, yeah. Mr. Reggie, of course, involved in this tournament coming up. You just had your daddy-daughter dance.
Yes.
Well, how important is things like that for Habitat for Humanity to be out there in the community?
Well, it's always a good presence
Yes,
to
sir.
show your face in the community, so people can realize that Dublin and Lawrence does have a lot of things going on.
That's right.
And it's not just a take. It's, we like to give back
That's
as
right.
well.
Yes, sir. That's right. Now, Mr. Reggie, how long you been involved with Habitat?
I've been involved with Habitat roughly about 15 years.
Okay.
I've
Gotcha.
transitioned off the board for a little while, and then I came back. And I think this term has been 6 years. So.
Okay, gotcha. Mr. Reggie, we thank you for what you do. We're so glad you're out here sponsoring the tournament coming up. This is a board member, Mr. Reggie for Habitat for Humanity. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Mr. Anthony Edwards, another board member for Habitat for Humanity. And we just wrapped up a big upward season, Mr. Anthony. Your boy was out there playing upward, and we had some good back and forth there. But I tell you what, talk about your boy. Did he enjoy the upward season there?
He actually did enjoy the upward season. It was a lot of good competition this year for him, and that was his first year playing upward.
Okay, there you go. I tell you, he's going to be a player. You keep your eyes out. Remember the name. So let's talk about this upcoming tournament, Mr. Anthony. Of course, Habitat for Humanity, you're on the board, sponsoring the tournament. Have you ever played pickleball?
I have never played pickleball, but I'm sure I'd be great at it.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Now, Mr. Anthony, they're going to get you out here. Are you going to be out here for the tournament playing?
I don't know if I'll be playing, but I will be out here.
Okay, gotcha. And talking with Mr. Reggie, it's really important for Habitat for Humanity to have a presence at events like that. Talk about that.
So, just getting out in community and them knowing what we do as far as for Habitat for Humanity, how we raise money, and then just how we want to stay involved in the community to help Habitat grow. It's just a great cause. Great to see people getting into houses that actually need them,
Yes, sir.
and just upgrading themselves all the way around.
For sure. Now, when you first got involved with Habitat, what drew you to that, and how'd you get involved?
So I was recommended by one of the board members here to be on Habitat board, and
Yes, sir.
I've been here 2 years now, so looking for many more.
That's right. Now, Mr. Anthony, what made the board, what made Habitat decide we're going to sponsor this upcoming pickleball tournament coming up?
Just a great way to get our name out there and try to get some money up to build the next house,
Yeah.
to help the next family. That's what we're about, just helping families and making sure that they're in great homes.
Yeah, no doubt. And y'all come out and support, because look, it's a great cause to come out to this tournament, play in this tournament. Just come out to it, support Habitat any way you can. This is Mr. Anthony. He's on the board for Habitat for Humanity, and he'll be out here. Maybe, I don't know. He'll be out here. Habitat will be out here for the March 18th, March 19th tournament coming up. Thank y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And we've got Miss Wendy Tolbert out here. And Miss Wendy, a board member for Habitat as well. And talk about this big tournament we got coming up, Miss Wendy.
We're excited to have this pickleball tournament coming up March 18th, 17th and 18th. Yep. We're hoping for a big crowd and a big turnout. And I've never seen pickleball played before, so I'm kind of excited. It'll be new for me, so I'm a newbie, but I know we're going to have a big crowd.
That's right, that's right. Look, Miss Wendy, they're going to get you out here playing. What do you think?
Possibly just observing for now.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
just to kind of see, how everything's working.
That's right. Yeah, you got to learn the game first, but then
There you go.
once you learn the game, y'all watch out for Miss Wendy. 'Cause she can do some damage on the court. We know that for sure.
We'll see.
So, Ms. Wendy, you're a board member for Habitat. How long you been doing that?
We've been serving on the board. I've been serving on the board for about 10 years.
Okay, wow. Now talk about 10 years with Habitat. How have things changed? What all have you got accomplished in 10 years with Habitat for Humanity?
Well, we've put many families in homes. We've placed them in homes. So we're excited about that. Excited to, expand the community and have people, where they can experience home ownership for themselves.
For sure. And you're a board member. So what all comes with being a board member for Habitat? What are your responsibilities throughout the year?
So we do everything as far as the business part of Habitat. So from choosing the families to getting the funds to build the house, to the mortgage financing and getting that in place, to just making sure the Habitat runs smoothly.
Yes, ma'am, for sure. Now, Miss Wendy, community involvement. Of course, we've talked about, in my past interviews, we talked about the big daddy-daughter dance. That's a big one for you. And now you got another one just right after, the Shamrock Smash. What else, community involvement throughout the years Habitat in?
Well, we have several private groups that have some smaller functions that they do throughout the year, and of course churches also have different events that they have and help sponsorship Habitat. So we just get a lot of support from our community, and we're very blessed to have a community that does support Habitat.
For sure, yeah, community support is huge. And let's say, I can't make it to Shamrock Smash or the daddy-daughter dance, something like that, and I just want to support Habitat. How would I do that?
We do have a Facebook page, you go to Dublin Lawrence Habitat for Humanity on the Facebook page.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you could just communicate that you wanted to do something to sponsorship Habitat, and then our executive director or one of our board of directors would reach out to you and see how we could get you involved.
Yes, ma'am. Gotcha. And one more great way to help is going to be the upcoming pickleball tournament. Come out here, see if you can sign up for the tournament. It's going to be a great event. Habitat sponsoring this upcoming Shamrock Smash Dublin Pickleball Tournament. Y'all come on out. Thank you, Miss Wendy.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
See y'all there.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and cooling unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new Amana, offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Cooling, your Amana dealer. Amana lasts and lasts and lasts.
At Dublin Chevy GMC, we have shipments arriving daily. Whether it's Silverados, Yukons, or Tahoes, we have the ride for you. As a matter of fact, I'm doing everything I can to get the trucks ready for you. Whether it's a Blazer or a Terrain or any other crossover, we have the Chevy or GMC for you. And with rates as low as 2.99 on new Silverados, there's never a better time to buy. And remember, Don sells cars well, only at Dublin Chevrolet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a pickleball ambassador, Miss Melissa. Miss Melissa, tell me what that is, a pickleball ambassador.
We actually had to fill out an application and get references from other pickleball players.
Okay, wow.
And then you get to be a pickleball ambassador, which means your whole role is to promote pickleball in any aspect, any way that you can, We actually have a retreat coming up for all the
Yeah.
ambassadors in the state of Georgia up in Alpharetta.
Gotcha.
So then we can all come together and kind of share what's going on in your courts,
Yeah.
what issues you have, what problems you have, what good things you have, and then we can all discuss our tournaments, which is what we're excited about at the end of this month.
For sure, yeah. Shamrock Smash coming up. But Miss Melissa, to be a pickleball ambassador, I imagine you might have had to be playing for a while. How long you been playing?
I've been playing since 2017. I
Okay.
actually moved to the area from Atlanta.
Got you, okay.
And
yes, ma'am.
promoted it. I figured if I needed other people to play, I got to teach other people to play.
That's right, yeah.
So we started it, and then COVID hit, as you know.
Right.
But then we got right back on track, and we have over 100 members now of the Dublin Pickleball Association.
For sure, and pickleball, the growth has just been crazy here lately, and even since 2017, I imagine you've seen a lot of growth.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sure.
And just the Macon area has them, down on the beaches have areas, and we also have a thing called Places to Play that's a part of our system. And you can go like, oh, I'm going to St. Augustine. You can go on Places to Play
Gotcha.
and say,
Wow.
and contact their ambassador. Like Eva and I are on that app, and our numbers are on there, and they can call us and say, when do you play? I'm going to be visiting. Can I come play with you guys? Absolutely. So it's a real way to communicate.
For sure, yeah.
Mhm.
And Miss Melissa, these new courts, tell me about that. How great has that been for the
Oh my
pickleball
gosh.
community here?
Well, first we were excited just to get the 6. I mean, we literally
Sure.
at one point were at Stubbs with just taping it with Gorilla
Right,
Tape.
yeah.
So then we got those 6 courts, and then we actually got Moore Street School behind the
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Hillburn. We have 3 indoor courts there, so we love that. And then we were so fortunate because this wasn't supposed to happen until 2024.
Wow.
And Brian was real great. The pickleball Parks and Rec director Brian Millette was wonderful and got us these courts.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're super excited.
No doubt, yeah. And Miss Melissa, big tournament, let's promote it, okay? And of course,
Oh, absolutely.
Habitat for Humanity. Tell me about it.
Yes, we are super excited. We had a tournament last year. We're hoping to get even more players. We love to promote the sport, but this time is our first time of actually doing a fundraiser for
Yes,
a group
ma'am.
of people that need our help.
Right, and it doesn't get much better than Habitat for Humanity. Let's
Right.
talk about them as your sponsor. How important is that to help them?
Oh my gosh, we were just talking to them. They are on their 43rd house. So we're excited to think that we can actually help with the next house that they build. And they're actually going to be out here during the tournament. They're going to have like concessions. So even if people who don't know how to play, come on
Sure,
out,
yeah.
support come have a hamburger and watch for a little bit and see if you want to learn how to play.
That's right. Yeah, look, it's going to be a great atmosphere. Come on out for the Shamrock Smash. And Miss Melissa, one more thing to hit on. The Dublin Pickleball Association. Am I saying that right?
Mhm, absolutely.
You got some beginner classes coming up.
Yes.
Is that right? Tell me
Mhm.
about those.
That's on the board right out there. If they come by, it's March 2nd.
Okay.
We do 12 pre-play players because we ended up with a lot of people, some people not showing up, but now it's a committed 12 that show up, and it's been
Awesome.
great. And then we take those 12 and get them in their own beginners class so they meet and greet, and then they can start playing as a group themselves.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, what are the dates for the tournament, Miss Melissa?
March 18th and 19th.
March 18th, 19th. Come on
And
out.
register.
That's right.
Exactly.
Register for it. How can you register for it? We need to hit on that.
You can go to DPA. It's actually on our Facebook page,
Okay.
and it'll show there how to click on the link to get to register.
That's right. Look, we need a lot of participants. We got 10 courts. We can handle them.
Absolutely.
We can handle them.
Absolutely.
So get your partner and come on out for the Dublin Pickleball Tournament. March 18th, 19th, Shamrock Smash. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the other pickleball ambassador here in Dublin, Miss Eva. And Miss Eva, let's start hot. We got the tournament coming up, Shamrock Smash. Tell me about the tournament.
The tournament is our opportunity to give back to the community. A lot of players are brand new to the sport. They may be brand new to our community, and this is a really good way to socially meet other people.
For sure.
Learn a completely new sport at any age. It's
Right.
multi-generational, so you can play with your grandkids, you can play with your husband or wife or significant other, and give back to the community. All of the entry fees for the tournament are going to Habitat for Humanity. Parks and Rec is donating their court time to Habitat for Humanity.
Awesome.
And so we're excited to be able to give that back. And it's a tournament that has all different levels of play, all
Sure.
different ratings. If you've never played a tournament, this is your first time. It's a very supportive atmosphere, and we also have a wheelchair division. We have
Awesome.
singles, doubles, mixed doubles, gender doubles. So you can play all of those, all 3 levels, for the same $40 entry fee.
Okay, got you. Yeah, don't be intimidated by this tournament. Come on out. Anybody can play, and it's really like that pickleball in general. Anybody can pick up a paddle? Is that
It's a
right?
paddle,
A
yes.
paddle. Yeah,
Yes.
anybody can pick up a paddle and learn how to play the game and catch on pretty quick.
Absolutely. And we
For
have
sure.
beginner classes for anybody that wants to try once a month. by reserving your spot. We have phone numbers that you can contact,
Yes,
either
ma'am.
Melissa or myself, and we fill up that class within about 24 hours of when we post it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes, ma'am. And Miss Eva, Habitat for Humanity, how great is it to partner with them for this upcoming tournament?
Absolutely. It's a opportunity for anyone who is able to give up their time, to give up their energies, and not just during the tournament, but all year long. But it is our opportunity to be able to shift the finances to an absolutely fantastic cause.
For sure. Now, Miss Eva, how long have you been an ambassador here in Dublin?
2.5 years. I started playing back in 2019, right before COVID hit, and Miss Melissa was my first teacher, and now we're doubles partners for 2.5 years, and have had a good relationship. Have medaled at lots of different locations in Georgia, and we just think about new ideas, how to get youth involved. We're working with the school systems to be able to have a youth program. The beginner classes, we're going to start leagues here pretty soon, and work with other cities like Milledgeville, Vidalia. I taught some classes out of Vidalia, so just kind of spreading the word, and those individuals come and play at our tournaments and vice versa. We go out to their communities.
Yes, ma'am. Now, Miss Eva, the Pickleball Association has sent players to different tournaments, and like you say, they've medaled at different tournaments. Am I right about that?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
tell me about that.
There are multiple locations in Georgia. There's the Tatnall Center in Macon. Vidalia has had their first tournament about 3 or 4 months ago. Valdosta, Milledgeville. So just about every weekend there is a tournament that any individual, whether or not you belong to an association of your city, anybody can enter. And different tournaments can be for the proceeds of different locations. Habitat for Humanity can be one. Each club determines what they would like to sponsor that tournament for.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, so much growth all over the state of Georgia, and I imagine all over the country with pickleball.
Absolutely. Statistically, since 2021, it's been 185% growth. There's over 9 million people in the United States that are playing. And, if the stock market grew like that, we would all be really happy campers.
Right. Yeah. And Miss Eva, I know there was a Shamrock Smash last year. Am I right about that? Is this the second one?
This is actually a third one. We had one in October, in March, and this is our third one.
Okay,
so
I
it's
got you.
the third one.
So still, though, if you look back at those first two, I know you did not have the facilities like you have out here. Amazing growth here in Dublin, especially, court-wise for sure.
Right. We the initial one that we had 6 courts at Hilburn.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the second one, we were going to have it at Hilburn, but it was one of the windiest days that we have ever had, so we quickly had to turn around and set up 4 courts at the Stubbs Gym. And Melissa and I got a whole lot of volunteers to suddenly put up those nets that we had available, so it was a literally overnight turnover to indoor.
For sure. And you talked about how Miss Melissa was your first teacher, and now you are doubles partners. And when I looked around out here today and all these people out here playing, I really imagine that there's a lot of community that's formed through pickleball. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. I mean, regardless of your level, you may end up playing with somebody in your church group or your work group. Word of mouth. Just about everybody knows the word pickleball now, which 2 years ago nobody knew what pickleball was. And the camaraderie and the supportiveness allows people to come in and not feel judged and give it a try. There are people that have never played a sport in their entire life and now are hooked. And that is one of the things that we tell all beginners, is that this can become an addiction. So you may not find yourself at home cooking as much anymore. You may find yourself out on the court.
That's right. And come on out and, learn the game here. Beginner classes, those spots are full, though. Is that what you're...
Currently, yes.
Yeah,
but if anybody wants to contact Melissa or myself, we have a wait list. We'll have a class coming up in later March, and we just keep putting people on the wait list.
There you go. Sure.
Yep.
There you go. So look, get involved with that, and importantly, Dublin Lawrence Habitat for Humanity is going to be the sponsor for Shamrock Smash March 18th and 19th. Come on out to that tournament, even if you can't play. Come out, support, and watch. But register for that thing, and you can register. Where can you register?
At www.pickleballbrackets.com.
Okay. Gotcha. There you go. Register through that. Come on out. Enjoy this tournament. Miss Eva, thank you for talking with me.
Thanks very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard on March 18th and 19th right out here, Shamrock Smash. Register on pickleballbrackets.com, March 18th and 19th. Shamrock Smash, one of the great events here in Dublin throughout the month of March for St. Patrick's Day. Come on out for Shamrock Smash. And even if you can't play, come out and watch. So much going on. It's going to be a great atmosphere. March 18th and 19th.